This is my modded ATTE. As you can see, I modded the cannon, plus the minifig doesn't fall out either. This is more show, even though this looks not like the show, but it, like, the way that you can move it is really good to the accurate to the show, to the Clone Wars and Revenge of the Sith, as you can see. But even though it doesn't look accurate, it still is. Plus, it still kind of looks good as well. Just a little bit raised, but still, I'm really happy with how this came out. This cannon. Yeah. Next, I modded this over here so that there's like a little hatch, so that you can put your pilot minifig on there. Let me show you. As you can see now, the pilot, instead of being in the cockpit, can also be on outside. Can also be on this like hatch, which is really cool. So you can get a better view of the area. Then I modded the inside of both of these. Let's start with the back first. As you can see here, I modded it so you can fit 2 extra clones in here. Otherwise, everything else is the same. Now, let's take the clones away. As you can see, I've added 2 more of these, plus I've added this thing, which there's only 2, no, for the interior, there's only 2 pieces I added in, otherwise everything else is from the actual set. So you can see, you can fit 2 troopers over here and here in the back. Then otherwise it's basically the same. Now let's take a look at the middle section. As you see, I've modded it so that it can either be a control center or it can be like a cargo bay, which I thought was pretty cool. And as you can see, I can also fit 2 extra troops. I only added this 1x6 and this I forgot the name of the beast, sorry. But anyways, this is the piece. Like, you can use whatever color, just that blue, in my opinion, is the best looking. And then let's take a look without the minifigs. As you can see in here, there's lots of studs for troopers to stand on. What I did was I basically removed these grills from underneath here so that I could just click that 4x6 in plate. And then otherwise, the rest of the parts I just removed so that it was just completely blank, and then I decorated it. And let me show you how this can also be a cargo bay. As you can see, because the cargo bay, you can still fit 2 troopers in here, so you never lose any space. But then you have the 3, so then you have this weapon rack and the grenade rack, and then you have this container as well, all placed on those studs with 2 extra troops. Next, we're moving to the cockpit. And this is the cockpit. I have modded it so that I can fit 2 clones in it. Let me show you. As you can see, I added 2 pieces so that this would be possible, so that I could fit 2 clones in here. First, I added this 1x2 plate and this 3x2 plate. And this came underneath the seat, so then I moved it all the way here and then used the seat on here. Because I tried it the other way around, but then it kept pushing this off. So I thought it was best to keep it like that. But because of how tall the clone is, I had to modify the actual like cockpit rooftop as well. So I used 2 1x4 plates over here to elevate this. Then I used a 1x2 and a 1x4 as well. But on the other side, I didn't have those parts, so then I used a 1x6. So you can choose whatever way you would do it, but both ways look pretty clean. And I thought That just adds a little bit of oddness. And then I had to add, because everything was elevated, there was this huge gap. So then I added a 1x2 over here. And basically, that's how I modded my entire ATTE. Although you probably want to know how I did the cockpit. Basically, I just used a bunch of 1x4s to build up the cockpit, and 1x2s to build it up a little bit. Then I kept this piece here from the original build. Then added like quite a few pieces over here as well to actually build the actual flip, the cockpit, this flippy thing, the hatch. And yeah, and then for this I just pushed some bricks out, replaced the 1x3 tile with a 1x3 plate, then used these like Technic bricks. So pretty simple. Oh, and then I also swapped out the stud shooters for the missile ones. Yo, I forgot what they're called. But I really like this ATTE. As you can see, you can hardly tell the difference from afar. If I get another one, which I hope I do, I definitely would like to do the same. I'm really happy I got this ATTE. Do you know what this ATTE actually reminds me of? The 2013 one. And boy, I wanted that Lego set a lot. But I didn't know Lego sets retired, so now I've got this beauty. It's even better. Thanks for watching. Riser out. And this vehicle can also fit up to 14 minifigs, and the original one could fit I can't remember, but I think it was 9. So you can add an extra 5 minifigs, which I personally think is good, but I definitely think BlazeTM did a better job at modifying this ATTE. Thanks for watching. By the way, this is future Ryan, because I forgot to add this, like, what a moron. Anyways, Riser out.